Hello and welcome, my people with bananas instead of fingers. How you doing today? It's SJB here, and if you guys want to start off by pressing the like button for me, that would be delicious. And if you can, or if you want to, if you're feeling generous, you could subscribe to the channel, because we're almost to 700,000 subscribers! So today what I want to do is I'm going to show you guys the Pat Champ strategy. If you guys have not seen the Pat Champ strategy, it's pretty beastly. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty darn fancy. I'm not going to lie. And if you want to know what is the Pat Champ strategy, well, watch the video. Isn't that why you guys are here? To learn the Pat Champ strategy? Oh, okay, let's show it off. So to start your day, the first thing you want to do is going to build an engineer. And you're going to build him, if possible, not in the ideal location, just a similar to ideal location, because we want to make sure we're putting Pat in the ideal location. A lot of people underestimate Pat, but he's got a lot of awesome buffs that are surprisingly overpowered, mainly his ability. So we're gonna like get this guy as soon as we possibly can here. Hopefully our engineer can kind of keep everything at bay for now, get this guy going, and show off his true, almighty, delicious power. First thing to note about the Pat Champ strategy is doing an engineer start is actually pretty sexy, if I do say so myself. It's not bad at all. A quick sentry gun engineer can defend everything pretty easily. I mean, this is not an easy map. It's not a hard map. It's not an easy map either. And I'd say we're owning pretty hard here. And we got a lot of work to do here, but I'm pretty happy with how we're lying right now. There was like a chart for like angriness as far as heroes were concerned. Pat would definitely be on the upper echelon of angriness, if not the almighty angriest thing in the entire world. I mean, look at this guy. I mean, look at his fingers. Do you ever even like look at his fingers here? Look at this. Look at these fingers. If you try to like, I don't know, stick one down your throat or something like that, you choke to death. You'd have one finger. That's all it takes. He doesn't have to wrap around your neck or anything. Just boom, dead. All right, what's up next? Well, we definitely want to go for the faster engineering, and we're definitely going to go for the sprockets. All right, now this is a super fast engineer here. Now, the reason why this guy ends up being so gosh darn good, especially with him, is because if you're able to use the ability properly, we'll show it off on round 19, because that's not a hard round, but not an easy round either. Wait for some regen balloons. When we use our ability here, you're going to notice we're doubling the damage of our towers. That is quite delicious, and making all of them more powerful here. Ooh, yes. That's what I love to see. The ability comes back pretty quick, too, so you can use it whenever you need it. Now, the more things you've got to shoot, the better off you are, or the more projectiles you've got. And in this case, we've got a lot of projectiles to shoot, right? We got this guy plus all of his extra stuff over here, but we got one weakness. We've got no cam detection, so we got to fix that. So we're going to get something else that hits a reasonable amount of projectiles. We're going to just go for simplistic, nothing crazy, just a regular old ninja for now. That's all we need. Just get some cam detection in our lives, and we are officially good. 1/4 of the way through the chimps, guys. That's how easy this is. Can be a little intimidating to have to deal with lead balloons around 28, but don't forget, Pat does have lead popping power. That is one of his main things that he's got. He's got lead popping power, so even though we can afford the Sentry Expert, it's not a necessity for us. But we're still going to buy it anyways. Now, as far as crosspaths go, this is a really interesting one. I think a lot of people would say, oh my god, against balloons, dude, oversized nails is straight up delish. But that would be the wrong way to go, because we want to think long-term. What are we going to use to be the best long-term? Larger surface area doesn't actually help us out. It actually probably makes us worse, believe it or not. But deconstruction, this 380, stupid upgrade right here, in combination with this guy, is just basically unstoppable. So check this out, man. Woo, it doesn't do anything right now. But I still want to mess it up for later. Oh crap, we need cam detection. We need more of it. All right, go for the normal upgrades here, Chris. Go! Ninja! Luckily, I didn't buy that guy too early there. But we are alive. Yes. Real talk with Chris for like 30 seconds here. I'm all dark and everything. I just want to throw out the fact that I had a very stressful day today. I don't really know what to tell you guys about it, but I'm going to try to tell you guys the story, and I want you guys to see how stressed out I look. And I'm just even more stressed out because I've got more stressy out things coming up soon, and it's quite upsetting, to say the least. But we will try to power through it for you guys and try to make some awesome stuff happen, hopefully. And let's get rid of my ugly face. Alright, so a Moab, is that going to be a problem for us? If you have Bloons Jetsu and you have Caltrops, most likely not. But what we're going to do in addition to this is we are going to go for an Alch. Alright, we have to. We're going to put him close as we can to the Ninja, but it's not bad to alchemize other people if you're feeling it. If you're really feeling it. But I'd much rather do the Ninja, or I don't really care who else I do. Pat or Engineer, I'm kind of fine with both. But for right now, definitely need to get on the Ninja here. You can see the overall overwhelming power that we can get with this guy. And we're going to go a little further. We're going to go for the stronger stem and the stronger acid and the perishing potions, because getting that extra ceramic and fortified popping power is just nice to have. Yep, that's the game. Can't take it away. Above class blooms, after fortified blooms. Woo! Alright, I guess it's about that time to talk about my stressful day. So first of all, I want to talk about how this is actually a very positive thing. For the past 2 years since we moved in, I've known that I want to do solar panels. I think it helps the environment. I think it's nice because it protects you as a homeowner against random electrical things. I feel like it's one thing that almost everybody can get behind, that like solar panels are a good thing. But the big problem is they are expensive. The good news about the expensive aspect of it is that there's a federal incentive right now for, I believe it's like 26% of anything you spend, you basically don't have to pay in taxes this year. So at least a few $1,000s back in my taxes at the end of the year, but really I just don't pay them right now, which is kind of cool because I am a independent contractor. All right, check this out. This is round 50, by the way. We're owning. We're owning. We got 16 grand right now. We're actually going to save up for this $34,000 tower already. We're just going to make sure we get it before round 63. If we get round 63 happening, we might struggle a lot bit. And we have to watch out a little bit for round 59 on camo detection, because we do have this guy, but he's not foolproof. He can end up screwing things up with these safe mixture dip and all that stuff. So we're gonna watch that a little closely there. Maybe popped on something stupid like a wizard or something. So I really want solar panels for forever. All right, I think it's just an awesome thing to just get energy from the sun and play Bloons with the sun energy. It's so cool. It really, like, I'm not even messing around. I might sound like I'm being like lame or something. No, I really think it's cool. You just take the energy from sun. We're like basically like a freaking plant. And it's good for the environment, which makes me just want to do it just that much more. So I wouldn't call myself a tree hugger or anything like that, but if I could do small things in my life to help out the environment, this is an investment in my stuff. Basically pays for itself in about 10 years. That's kind of the idea of it, is that you'll make your money back in about 10 years, and you probably will make more money beyond that. So it's like, it's a weird investment, because like if you just put the money in the stock market or something like that, like maybe it'll make more money for you, but this will help the environment, and it's just kind of cool. So, I decided to go through 2 different companies. I went through Sunrun, and I went through Tesla, and I got 2 different quotes on what they were going to do. So we're going to watch round 59 here. Got 2 different quotes, and Sunrun just frickin', I feel like they pooped on my face with their quote. I was like, whoa, this is insanity. This is frickin' insanity. And then I went through Tesla, and they gave me a quote that was much more reasonable. And the crazy part is that much more reasonable included a battery, which I didn't really need. But if I was going to get a battery, like, batteries are good to have, so why the heck not? All right, Ninja, come on. Give me my black chimps medal, buddy. Give me my black chimps medal. Yes, black chimps medal. And it's time, my friends. Century Champion. This is the Pat Champion combo. All right, check this out. This guy is going to be absolutely destructive against Mud Class Bloons. Now we just need to make sure we can have something that pops the Bloons inside, which I think we can get a lot of that. Patch is reached level 10, so we can keep it stronger here. And, oh my god, we're getting powerful, guys. We're getting freaking powerful here. It's delicious. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I've got cam detection. So right now, I'm kind of relying on my ninja for all of my cam detection. I do not like that. So I'm going to throw down my village up here, which is kind of out of the way, but not crazy out of the way. We're going to get that radar scanner, bigger radius, and my jungle drums, making everybody just that much more powerful. Quite delicious, if I do say so myself. So I decided to go through Tesla because they were cheaper. Whatever, it doesn't really matter that much. But I had to go through this like online portal thing, like sign up for everything, and they basically make me sign all this freaking paperwork, and there's like 10 different steps to it, and they like kind of randomly throw it at you, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird. But in the end, I really appreciate how simple it was to not have to talk to people and actually sign paperwork and actually do things. I could just look at it on my computer, kind of get it all locked down. It'd be nice to have it just kind of all bundled in together, but I guess things take time to do and all that. Nonetheless, I'm excited for my solar panels. It's finally happening, and it's happening tomorrow. All right, we're supposed to get them installed tomorrow. So, I had to reschedule a couple times because I never had enough money to get it going. I always thought I was going to save up more money and kind of get it going, but I finally have the money to get it, and I scheduled it for June 1st. And last time, though, what was weird is, oh, I forgot to tell you guys, one other discount that was really cool is I got the 26% off federal discount, and then I also get it's like a $8,000 rebate or something from Illinois, which is like almost half the cost of the solar panels, which is just freaking insane. All right, So I'm not saying I get these things for free or anything like that. They're like still a pretty big chunk of change. But knowing that I get that much of a discount from Illinois and a huge federal discount, it's like they paid for more than half of my solar panels. It's kind of wild, you know? So, anyways, hopefully I'm a little lost in my storytelling process here. Anyways, I had this guy kind of schedule like a meeting with me like a week before, 2 weeks before, last time they were going to install the panels, and then I had to reschedule. And when I rescheduled, this time around, I tried messaging that guy, like, hey, what's up? Like, can we get our thing going? And he never responded. So I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on here, but all right. I guess that's okay. So this guy, he texted me last week, and he's like, can we meet up on Tuesday morning? And I'm like, okay, all right, that's today. Tuesday morning, the day before the solar panels. I'm like, okay, we're cutting a little close here. I don't know what's going to go on. So everybody, throughout the entire process, was like, you want it in your basement, Chris? No freaking problem, dude. So I set it up, basically, so I could get everything set up in my basement. Like, no problem. And basically, the first thing he does when he walks in the door is he says, guess what? We can't put it in your basement, Chris. We need to put it in the garage. And I'm like, suck my balls, you may put it in the garage. I think that might be a quote that I said to him directly. And then I whipped him out. No, I'm just joking. He did say put him in the garage, and I'm like, no. That's why? Like, why do we need to put it in the garage? Like, can you at least come check out the basement and tell me why we can't put it down there? And then he walked down there. He's like, oh yeah, okay, we'll probably do this. We can make this work. And I'm like, oh, okay. So you just got to do a couple things to it, like after we install. And I'm like, oh, all right, this is a little weird, but all right, I guess we'll try that out, I suppose. We should be noting, by the way, this strategy is already almost complete. We've got Sentry Champion and Pat combined together into some ridiculous squadron of ownage sauce. Now we have to decide what we're going to do in addition to what we currently have right here. We've got our cam detection, so we can still take down these guys. We've got our MOA popping power, so we can take down around 80 and 81. We've got very good popping power, but we just have to figure out how do we pop the Bloons. Alright, so there's a couple different ways, but honestly, on this map, I think you guys know the answer, right? Come on. What pops Bloons? Bloons. Alright, now this does not get buffed by Pat at all, but Bloons. Come on. You guys know, right? Come on. It's not just the big one. It's the biggest one. It's the biggest, baddest one of them all. It's the big one. We've got to go for him. So if we need to pop Bloons, we get the biggest one. All right, I can leave him here for now, but once we get him up to the biggest one and faster reload, he's just going to be so much better. It's going to be ridiculous. This guy is going to be changed to strong, so we can hit all the MO class Bloons. He'll be the cleanup and clean up all the Bloons inside. We can support him in any which way, but I think this is the answer to all of our problems, guys. This is enough. One thing we can do if we want to make a safety net for ourselves, this is something I don't normally do anymore, but you can just say, hey, I want to go for a quick perma spike, and just say, any Bloons get through, we've got it covered. The better way to play a perma spike is not bigger stack, but faster production, and then throw down a weird, stupid acidic mixture dip out. And now you've got a lead popping power, or DDT popping power, perma spike in the back here. It's a little bit of a funky thing to do, but once you get the perma spike, you're going to see why that's going to matter so gosh darn much, being able to pop DDTs, because I'll be straight with you, I think these guys can handle it, but you never know if on round 95 or ridiculous round 99, it's just going to be a little too beefy for us. It could take us down, because the biggest one does not do DDT popping power, and we're going to kind of rely on Pat a little bit with my Sentry Champ. Should be noticing by now we already got 425,000 pops here, so clearly my Sentry Champ is doing great. All right, he's doing all the work right. He's on strong too, so he's hitting the exactly what we wanted to hit. There's some ceramics sneaking through that might seem dangerous, but don't forget my biggest one's going to kind of hook around all the way through here. And I'm not even microing this guy at all either. It's just kind of existing in awesomeness. So then he kind of walks me in the basement. He's like, okay, maybe we can do this, but we got to do some weird, like, fire blocking stuff, which I've never heard of my entire life, that I had to do fire blocking for the battery. And it's the weirdest fire blocking I've ever heard of in my entire life, too. It's not even like I have to actually fire block it. I just have to fire block within 72 inches of underneath it, which makes no sense to me whatsoever. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Because to me, it's just like, oh, the fire's just going to go around it and then go up. But I guess that's enough to kind of keep it at bay for a little bit. So I'm going to have to talk to somebody about that, kind of see where they're going to go with it and all this stuff, but I don't know. Very stressful. Now, in the middle of all this, my air conditioner stops working. So I've got, it's like 86 degrees. Yeah, there it is. on windows right here. 86 degrees out right now. My little pups are breathing hard because it gets up to 80-something in my house. And I'm like, no, no, stupid weather. Why you gotta do this? Stupid air conditioner. Why you gotta do this? So I figured that I broke it in some way. And I go downstairs and I'm trying to mess with the electrical a little bit. And I have done some electrical work in the past. Usually when I do electrical work, I try to turn it off whenever possible. But I kind of had to figure out what was wrong and why it was wrong, so I had to do it live. All right? So I checked it and I was like, okay, which one is which? Blah, blah, blah. This one's on. Okay, I make sure I don't touch that. So I didn't touch it. Oh, here we go. First DDTs? Oh, no problem. All right. Oh, no. Sorting around 93. Oh, yeah. All right. So we took those guys down. It's going to be pretty simple, man. Pretty simple, I think. But we do have to watch out. We might not get a perm spike for 95. Yes. Okay. Good. Good. Everybody's doing great. Let's show off the power of Pat. Use your ability, buddy. Woo! Century Champion! Domination! All right, round 95. Let's slow this down just in case. These guys are on strong, by the way. Keep that in mind. Not on first. Just mildly important. Somewhat troublesome with these camo purples here, too, because he should... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to move this guy up here for a quick second. I want him to pop the camo purple so they're not in the way. He's got fat rapid reload, too. It still seems like it's shooting slow. So, I'm trying to figure out, like, what happened to my air conditioner, and I eventually was like, okay, I think I screwed it up by doing this and messing with this thing. So I'm trying to do it while it's hot. And basically, there's a wire nut with 4 copper wires sticking out of this wire nut. And I'm like, I think one of those wires in there is not touching properly. So here we go. Check this out. Round 95. Delicious. No problemo whatsoever. Don't forget, we haven't even used the permaspike here. He's got... Oh, yeah, I bet he has pops. Oh, yeah. So I guess if Moabs get over here, they get popped by the permaspike, which is actually kind of nice. That might actually help us out for the bad and things like that, which is probably one of our biggest weaknesses. We don't have that much bad popping power right now. So let's fix that. Let's go for something a little goofy. Let's just go for one of these guys. And you know what? Let's double it up, buddies. Let's double it up. 2 spike storms here. Use them around 98, 99, and 100. Really can't beat it. Definitely recommend going for that. And I go right hot spikes just because. Don't forget, use Pat's ability. 97. Look at the damage! Oh my god, it's beautiful! So anyways, I get I realized when I pulled the wire nut off that the copper wires were a little too long, so I'm like, I'm going to try to cut it a little bit. So I went to try to cut it, and because I'm like in this little tiny box with a little tiny wire, and I got my little tiny schnips trying to cut this little tiny thing, I somehow made 2 of the black wires touch. Now, normally this isn't that big of a deal, because when the 2 black wires touch, electricity just flows through it. But I guess somehow, in the oddness of whatever I did, it ran through my, I forget what they're called, electricals. I'm just going to call them electrical snips, because that's what they are, basically. Dang, look at this, dude. Biggest one. You got to get to work, buddy. Pat, go! It's go time, buddy! It's go time! Whoop, whoop, whoop. So are we still getting some pops here? No. Stuck at 1378. Interesting. All right, round 98 should not be a big deal for us. Still got a little bit to work on, but Pat, he cleans up, my friends. He cleans up. Ooh, where's my other one? Oh, yeah, second spike's one. Nice. All right, round 99 should be a breeze. Can't see how. With Pat, we can't take this down. Though I will admit, round 99 does seem more difficult than round 95, but not by a drastic amount, just a little bit here. And we clean it all up. We got a free 30... Oh, we did get some pops finally. All right, 12K here. Spray some spikes, take these guys down, and we're good. So anyways, while I'm doing this snippage, somehow my black wires crossed or something like that, and it just, like, exploded. I don't know how else to put it. It just went... It, like, arced. All right, and went... Psh, exploded right in my face. And I'm like, I freak out a little bit. I got like a little bit of an adrenaline rush. Like, what the heck happened, dude? What the heck happened? And this is why you don't work on live wires. I guess that's the thing that I've partially learned here. Or if you're gonna do it, just put them together and wire nut them. Don't like. I've done that a lot. I have not tried to cut them while they were live, especially in a tiny little box like that. But any which way, I did survive. Nothing too crazy happened. But I got a big brown-black spot on my metal box and on my electrical snips. It actually like chipped the metal off of it. That's how like wild that energy was right there. Regardless, ayo, we absolutely owned. Let's go into free play just because I want to see how good this strategy is actually going to take me, man. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be too much more. We got 1.2 million pops with this guy, though. Insanity. Pat's only got 65K, so he's not looking like he's doing all that much, right? But he really is. He's doing all the support action. He's supporting my engineer here. He's making sure he's slowing down the mobs to let them do all the work. And then we've got the biggest one to clean up any of the balloons on the inside. These 2 towers right here are just perfect together. They really are. Perfect together. And Pat can go up higher too. So we're playing on an intermediate map. If we're playing on an advanced map or an expert map, he would actually level up a little bit quicker and get to level 20 by the time he gets around 100, which will be devastating for these freaking balloons, man. Unstoppable. So I would not call myself an electrician by any means, but I kind of know my way around easy electrical work. I can put wires together. No, black is hot, and white is neutral, and green is ground. Good enough. If you got weird colored wires, you're probably doing something with lights. Most likely. Not guaranteed. All right. Here we go, Pat. It's your time to shine, baby. We're still going. How high can we go? Dude. I don't know, man. This is pretty wild already. Okay, let's get something that'll help us out a lot here without putting too much on us. I'm gonna go for a quick one of these guys. Explode the Moabs. Look at the stunnage, though. He's stunning all my gods, dude. It's insanity. I don't think I can save up for anything too crazy here. I'm kind of stuck with what I got. All right, Pat. Use your ability. Make this guy actually do work. Look at the pop count. Woo! And when he explodes... Oh, we might get overwhelmed here. Permaspike can't hang on. Can he? Dang! 104 on Chimps. All right, let's go for another one. It seems like the Moabs are definitely the problem right now. I don't know what else I could possibly do to help out. Pat's ability again. You can see he's actually getting damage now. He was at like 67 before. Now he's at 115. Definitely doing some work here. And whoa, baby. Whoa, baby. I should probably start microing. 2 and 3. And we're going to keep going. And we're still alive. And we're actually super duper amazingly good at DDTs, somewhat surprisingly. Look at this. When we use our ability here, I'm not going to say we're unstoppable, but dang. Oh, wait. Definitely not unstoppable. Spray some spikes, guys. Spray some spikes. Look at all these DDTs, though. We took them all down. Oh, baby. A few balloons trying to sneak through at the end there, and we clean them up with our perma spike. Nice. Oh, and this guy didn't have any white hot spike egg either. So, again, lesson learned, guys. The good news is I figured out that my air conditioning is... or I fixed my air conditioning in the process, so got that covered. Okay, let's hug a BFB, I guess. I don't know. I usually don't like using that move at all. Usually I say stay away from that move if all possible. All right, get Pat angry again. Oh, the perma spikes are going away, man. Can I do anything interesting here? Can I, like, freeze them or something like that? And just keep them ice-cold or something. I don't know. That might be, like, the easiest, cheapest way to kind of pop all the balloons over here and let them get to work. I don't believe that we can make 210, but I want it. I want 110. It would make me feel... that's a lot of balloons. Make me feel real special if we made 210. Okay, icicles, we're almost there. Okay, Pat. Go, Pat. Go, big boy. Go, big boy. Go. 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 Go, big boy. Go. You can do it. Come on. Stun him. Keep him busy. Pat. Oh, Pat level 20. We have to. Pat level 20. Pat level 20. Pat level 20. Big Screech can grab several big balloons at once. Okay, let's go for it. Oh, that was not big enough. That was not big enough. Oh, no. And there it is. I think the hug screwed it all up. It screwed it all up. He stopped smacking because he hugged. Dang it, Pat. Why did you have to hug? Regardless, we got to 108, guys. That is supremely, amazingly good. And that is the Pat Champion strategy. You know it. Now you know it. And you're going to be just that much better of a BTD6 player because of it. Hope you guys enjoyed my story. If you did, press that like button for me, subscribe, and have a super duper delicious day.